Hello. This is another day, another edition, another series with Dr. Toyin Aborishade. This is Talk About the Freedom, and then I'm so happy to be here with you at this present moment. I don't know the time where you are watching this podcast, but anytime you are right there, I'm just greeting you based on the time. Thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I'm Dr. Toyin Star, and I'm with Mrs. Chioma. I will introduce my guest to you today. She's a very, very important to me, and I spoke with her a lot, and then I learned a lot from her, in which I want us to talk to us about it. I want her to teach us about a lot of things she passed through to gain her freedom. So, Mrs. Chioma will lecture us. She will give us a personal experience and a lot to talk about freedom. How do you get your freedom? How can you be free in this life? How are you still continue to cope? How can you still move on in life to get to the point you want to be in life? So, Mrs. Chioma, she's CEO of Impel Global. And this Impact Global is an NGO that loves to help people of the same experience, because she has a lot of experience that she wants to share with us today. Thank you, Mrs. Chioma, and I really appreciate your coming. I know today is your birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I know it's not easy for you to come over today, but thank you for even taking time, even in your busy day. The day that you're supposed to be enjoying with your family, you still take it. You still respect us. You still, because of the humanitarian thing in you, you still want to discuss all these things to people. I know today's supposed to be your birthday, where we're supposed to be eating a lot of things going on in the city. But I promise you, after this podcast, we're gonna have a little at 7. So thank you so much about that. So, Mrs. Chioma, please introduce yourself. Yeah.
First, I want to thank you, Dr. Toyin, for inviting me, and Global Outreach for inviting me here.
You're welcome.
I'm super excited. Today is my birthday, and I'm happy.
You're welcome.
Okay, so thank you so much. My name is Chioma Basil. I'm the director of Betsefa School in Nigeria.
Okay.
Before I came into the US. And Betsefa School has been on for the past 13 years.
Okay.
A school born out of passion and also ready to help humanity. Okay, I've been an educationist for the past 26 years.
Wow.
And it's not been easy though.
I know.
But it's been great. It's been great serving
That's wonderful.
7 people through the little way I can, which is impacting life.
Okay.
Bringing up new generation of children. And here I'm in the US trying to do other things too.
Okay.
And that you will know and in time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so wonderful. So you say something very important. You say you've been working in an environment where you are bringing up the new generation of leaders.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, so this is Betsefa School that is bringing up, or that is about to get another arm of Impel Global, which I will discuss in few minutes. Okay, so Betsefa School came, to start with, I'm a widow.
Okay.
So the story of Betsefa came a year after my husband's death.
Wow.
The vision, I've been a teacher before then, and having been with children, having worked in a school, I was having this mind of starting a school. Okay. And as we were talking about it, death came and stole my husband.
Oh, sorry about that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that was a big shock,
And
this happened when I was very young. I was actually pregnant of my last child, like 3 weeks into the pregnancy. That was when this thing happened.
Oh,
and
God.
It took me off balance, but I had supportive family.
Okay.
I have supportive friends. I have supportive people that were there for me. Even when it looks as if that this whole vision was going to die, but he didn't die.
Mm.
So with the strength of God in me, with the strength of people around, good people like you too, Dr. Toyin,
Thank you.
you know, that I came to meet over in the US here.
Thank
I
you.
was able to, you know, wallow the storm. It's not been easy. This is a school that I have children. With what happened to me, I saw life in a new perspective.
Yes.
I felt that this is a time for me to also, you know, give back to the society.
Wow.
Okay, talking about it, when my husband died, I was just an ordinary teacher
Okay.
with less than 100,000 naira salary. And I keep wondering, how can I do this? How am I be able to navigate this journey?
Wow.
A lot of things passed through my mind. Where am I going to start life? But God raised up people to support me. I had somebody that stood behind me for 10 years, paying all my children's fees that I never knew. I just got to know about the woman after a few years. I had to trace her. She was living in another state entirely, not even my state where I was. She's not from my husband's place. She's not from my place. She was just a pastor. And not that I don't even worship in her church. She just took over this and was helping out. And of course, I had a team of friends, you know, that came to me and said, "You're a good teacher, and you know you have the mind of starting a school. So what's going to happen to that vision?" And I said, "That vision will not die." And one of them came to me and said, "Can I partner with you to start a school?" And that is how my school started.
Wow.
Until she later backed out of the school and I continued the school. And that is what brought about my growing up. And with so much passion I had, the school grew over years and is still doing very well right now in Nigeria. I'm telling you about that. So it's been like a journey of 13, 14 years. Okay. But God has been faithful, and I felt I have every reason to thank him and also to give back to the society.
Wow. Thank you so much. All this is so inspiring. So where did you now get your freedom in all this? What inspired you? And then how are you able to navigate it to the point that the school still exists now?
All right. It's just that it's a very long years back that I'm just trying to, you know, bring back, you know, to life. I could remember when my husband died, like I said, I was just 3 weeks pregnant. I had a chair in my house that I was sitting. Then I was like in between the devil and the blue sea. What do I do? With this meager salary, how do I do with my rent? How do I do my school children's fees? How will I take care of myself? And of course, you know what the society is still talking about women.
Yes.
Everybody is after you. You know, you are not after anybody, but people are after you. How will I be able to get my sense together? My mental health was very, very, very important at that time. What will I be able to do? How can I do this? And I could remember on a particular day, I had a seat where I sit. And I've sat on that seat for a couple of months that the seat now sunk inside. I keep sitting on that seat, and one particular morning, I had the voice in me that told me to stand up from that seat.
Wow.
And change your sitting position. I never knew what it's going to be like, but I had the courage. I didn't have the energy to do that, but I told myself I'm not going to sit on that seat. And I stood up from that corner and changed my seat to another place. And of course, what the society tells about widows and young widow, of course, you don't do this, don't do that. There's a lot of do's and don'ts that I don't even know the ones I should do and the ones I shouldn't do. Wow. So what do? I just told myself, you know, when they push you to the wall, you have 2 options. The first one is to push back, or the second one is to slump and die. And I asked myself, am I ready to slump and die? And the answer is no. I said, no, I'm not going to slump and die. I'm going to push back. So the pushing back was, what can I do to help myself? First, I had to stand up from that place I was sitting, dust my certificates, and move. Wow. I had children that were coming into my house, and I was teaching them. I had like 21 children coming into my house, and I was taking them private lessons. And from there, with the help of friends, like I said, families, my sisters, they were solidly behind me.
Wow.
They helped me. I got a place, and I started my school.
Wow.
And from there, of course, I've been a good teacher, so a lot of parents were looking out for me. Okay. Where is she? Where has she been to? We know she lost her husband. So where is she now? And when they found out that, oh, this is where she is, all of them followed me.
Oh
and
my God.
the school is doing tremendously well.
Thank you.
That is at the point I got my freedom.
You always start in a particular chair.
Yes.
And then you don't want to do anything based on the information you are hearing left and right.
Okay.
And you don't even know which one to take.
Okay, the truth is, it's not that I don't want to do anything, but what can I do? Okay, like I said,
the negative information,
the negative information
is just too much.
There was a time, a particular group of widows,
Okay.
they keep coming to my house every time.
Okay.
They will come, they were 3. They will come and they will tell me, Choma, it's not easy, oh. Choma, I am a widow for 20 years. I'm a widow for 10 years. It's not easy. Oh. I say, I know it's not easy. What do I do? And they keep telling me that until one day, the thing in me rose up. And I said, don't come here again.
You don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear whether it is easy or not. I never killed my husband. I never wished him dead. So if it is not easy, that is left for God. I don't want to see you guys again here. I send them away. Wow. Because I needed to move. I needed something that would propel me to stand up. I don't need negative energies. Okay. Those were negative energies coming to me.
Okay.
Can you allow me to think? They were not giving me space to think. All they were telling me is how it's not going to be easy for me. I know I'm not telling you that widowhood is easy. If I tell you that, I'll be a big time liar. But if you have something in you and you're ready to move, there are people that are ready to support you. And that is what Impel Global is here to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
From what I get from you now, guys, a situation happening in your life that's supposed to tie you down.
Yes.
So a lot of information is coming up. But one thing you did that is very significant that make a difference is you clear your mind first.
Yes.
That I will not keep on sitting down here. I will not keep on sitting down here and see my life retrogressive. You understand? So you want to move up. So you have to change your position.
Exactly.
You move from that certain point and you stood up and moved to another position.
Yes.
So all the negative people that be coming to you, you stop them from coming to you because you want to have a clear mind. Because you want to have a clear goal.
Exactly.
Because you want to move forward in life.
Exactly.
You don't want to be like them. And that is what gets me to another companion. So which companion do you keep? Some companion in your life, they are negativity. They are so negative that they will never let you move forward. Thank God you never allow that people that say have been widowhood for 25 years, for 20 years, with nothing to show for it. So with the short time, you even have this experience. You stood up. From the 21 students you even got that time, you started your school.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dr. Sonia, I will tell you something. Like I said, I can't exhaust all I've passed through for these past 13 years here. I could remember one particular time, a man came to me. I was at home. And he came to me and said, your husband is dead. You're not supposed to go out for 6 months. And look at me. Less than 35 years and my husband died. And I have 4 children that are less than my first one was just 10 years. And you're telling me I shouldn't leave the house.
For 6 months.
And I'm like, so if I stay here, who is going to take care of them? Let me tell you, a lot of people will promise you heaven and earth and nobody will come out to do anything.
Nothing.
You face the thing yourself. When the chips are down, you know that you're left with nothing. And I asked the man, I said, so I don't get it. He said I shouldn't go anywhere. That he sees me going down in the night to go to the market because I have to go to the market and feed for my children. So I said, okay, do you have a rope? He said, yes. I said, where is it? I said, do you have a chain? He said, yes. I did. Do you have a chain in your house? He said, yes. I said, please, can you go and bring it? He said, what do I want to do? I said, so I can use it and tie me here. I said, will you get her from here? And that's how I sent that one away from my house. And these are several. This is a very young girl, for goodness sake. And today I want to admonish every widow, every single mother, every widow, the less privileged parents, don't let anything put you down. Whatever you need to do, do it. Because nobody is going to take care of your children. Nobody is going to feed you. Everybody is going to be crying for you. And those are crocodile tears. I'm telling you, if you sit down and feel that you have somebody that is going to stand up for you and do everything you need to do for yourself, you're a big time liar. You're going to lose. You need to stand up, embrace the future, and move ahead. The future is so bright and so full, and that you can get it if you want.
Wow. Thank you so much. I so much appreciate your courage to differentiate between the people that want to put you down and then the people that want you to move forward in life. If not, you will not get where what you are.
Exactly.
You will not even get to where you are right now.
Exactly.
And then you will not be able to move forward. And then from what I'm hearing from you now is telling you that have a bad incident that you thought that's the end of your life. She's trying to let us know that that is not the end of your life.
Exactly.
When incident happen, get up again. Look at the way out again. Clear your mind. Look at the information you can check that can make you move forward in life. And this is where we are talking about all this freedom. What can you do from that moment you were down? Yes, the incident make you fall down, but how can you stand up?
Exactly.
Even Bible say that even if you fall down 7 times, you will rise up again. So this is just the first time. So why don't you try to rise up again and neglect or stop people that trying to condemn you? In which in this life, especially in this country, too much negative things that will make people to move forward, which is bad for me when you battle the giant problem from Africa of especially getting your visa. That is the most difficult thing to get. And then you get to this country and then people are not talking to you about, oh, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. And without even giving you the exact thing to do. And then a lot of them, the information they are giving to you is the negative one that would destroy your life here in America. So I really appreciate you that you even take the step to establish the school, because you know from this little you got, which is 21 students, and then you are able to move that school to a standard school that is much
over 200 pupils now.
Oh my God! Yeah. So can you talk a little bit about that school?
Okay, yeah. It's Betsefa School in Lagos State. Okay, I started the school, like I said. I've told you the story of how I started the school, and so far it's doing pretty well. It's doing pretty well. Where we are located in Lagos, you can't mention 5 schools without calling the name of Betsefa School. It's already a household name, and we run from the nursery to the primary, and of course we are going into the college. Okay, so this school, like when I was telling the story, I told you about somebody that helped me. And so when I got to the extent, I said, how will I give back to the society? People have helped me. I've seen people stand up for me even when I can't stand up. I've seen people give me voice even when I was voiceless. And so how do I give back to the society? And so I decided to be adopting some children in Betsefa School. So in Betsefa School, we have like 5 children right now. I don't do so much. I just adopt little by little. Okay, so people will give scholarship. We give them from tuition to uniform to feeding to transportation. Wow. They just come to school and they're up. As I talk to you now, about 2 of them have graduated, and we still have a couple of them still in school. And so what we do every year, as these ones are graduating, we adopt again from the society. There mustn't be orphans. There mustn't be from the less privileged society. We just adopt. But those that I know for sure that can't even afford my fees, I take them up and I take them through primary school. At least I'm too sure that they're having good standard. Wow. So when they move to secondary school, they could be better children.
Wow.
And so that's how I'm also giving back to the society through Betsefa School.
That's so wonderful. And how does that make you feel, seeing this little kid or children that's getting a scholarship from you moving forward?
Wow. I could remember those days when this woman in question pays my fees, pays my children's fees. I call her an angel. She pays my children's fees before every other person. And I will tell my children to call her and thank her. We'll send her a couple of text messages. I remember sometimes, even before she sends the fees, I will just be wondering, can she send again? Can she send again? And suddenly, I will see a lot in my account. I saw the joy in my heart.
Wow. And
so I know that's the joy in the heart of those children I'm touching. They can't pay me, but God pays me.
Yes.
When I put joy in the face of children, I know that God will put joy in my face.
Wow.
I'm not expecting anything, but to see them come out good children. At least they've got good foundation that could take them to the next level. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not ready to give them fish, but I'm giving them nets.
Yes.
So right
Catch
now,
fish.
they've got nets and they're flying.
Wow.
You know, they have wings. I give them wings and they fly.
That's
I don't
cool.
know what it's going to be like. One of them right now is in like year 2 in secondary school.
Okay.
When they finish up, I know they'll have a story to tell. And their story can never be complete without mentioning Betsefa School. The same way my story can be complete without mentioning you, Dr. Borishade, Dr. Tony. Thank you so much for being part of my life.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
So, in everything we do, we just need to add humanity to it.
Yes.
So I can guess from what you are telling me now, what really makes you have the spirit to establish the school, what gives you the courage to even give scholarship to others, is because someone imparted that in you.
Yes.
So someone you never met, which is a pastor in another state, pay your children's school fees, and then the way you are getting a lot for that thing make you happy. And then when God raises you up to the standard, you know that you can afford taking care of yourself, your children, and others. You now repeat
the fellowship.
You now repeat the situation. And that is what I call freedom.
Yes.
Because if you are not free enough, you will never be able to get to that level. And that is what thing I want you guys to get from this podcast, that even widow, after losing her husband, that is when God started creating something special in her life. You were employee when your husband is still alive, because he is the one provided for the family. But when the bad situation happens, you become employer, entrepreneur, in which now paying others and then even helping more people. So don't think that the negative things that happen in your life is the end of your life, because that can be the turning point. Personally, I have a lot of experience like that where people thought is done for me. That is the turning point. Especially a lot of us, when things went down, that is to let you know that another thing is about to start.
Customer, exactly.
So you will not just sit down there. You will not just relax there, or you not just give up there. So it's time for you to think, what is in my environment? What can I change to make my life moving forward? I really appreciate you. So now talking about this special thing you now left in Nigeria, where did the idea come that I want to go to America?
Yes. When it got to a point where there were some things that were happening in the family.
Okay.
Family stories, that I wouldn't want to make so much open right now.
Yes, so that's fine.
I had to take my children and leave.
Oh, out of that place.
Yes, I have to live there for a temporary or for a permanent, for safety for now. Okay, so I'm here right now. Okay. But the spirit in me still
want to do more. I can see.
Okay, so back in Nigeria, I have this NGO, but not like officially registered NGO, where I also minister to women. Okay, so I teach them.
Because you just want to give back.
Yes, I want to still give back to the society. Try to make people learn what has happened with me. Or I have a lot of experience, in this widowhood journey. And so I want to let women know that you can do it. Even if you're a single mom, you can do it. You're a single dad, you can do it. You're a widow, you can do it. Don't just limit yourself. So I talk to women a lot. And so when I came to the US, I now start brainstorming. This I'm doing, how can I put flesh to it? And so that brought me back to Impel Global, which is an NGO that is to cater for the less service women. Women who do not have voice. How can I help them get a voice? Women who are like me, that we are just less than 100,000 naira. If you know what naira is in Nigeria, with 4 children, how will I be able to assist them? And so I'm using this occasion of my birthday to say that I want to bring up this that will help talk to women, give them financial literacy, empower them the little way I can, and make sure that they stand and see if they can also gain freedom like I've gained freedom, and also to help other people get freedom. Because if you're free, you'll be able to help another person to be free.
So my people, there's one thing I want you to learn from my sister here, Mrs. Chioma. Today's her birthday, like I said, and she's using her birthday to even mark the beginning of this Impact Global NGO.
Yes.
And then the engine behind this Impel Global is just to help people like her.
Yeah.
She want to help others to have voice in the community. She want to help people, especially in Africa or wherever you are, in which you can reach us to us, in which we can link you up on how both of you can be, can talk or be of good networking, in which she has a lot of things to pass across to people, what you can be doing to gain your freedom in life. So she's using this Impact Global that she just launched on her birthday to start this journey. In which we will see a lot more of Mrs. Chioma, because we still bring her here to talk more about how to help our widows, how to help our women, how to help people in our community, and how to bring them to the standard they want in life. Because we also have like scholarship, grant package that our women will benefit from. So we are bringing her back, in which she will talk much about this thing. We're gonna even launch the global, Impact Global in America in an official way, which everybody will know what she really want to do. She's so much happy to share this experience with me, and that's why I'm so happy to even encourage her that she's a project she needs to embark on. She has been doing it in Nigeria. She's done that for over 13 years, and I know by her coming to America, we will all enjoy it also. And then people all over the world will also enjoy this Impact Global as she really want in her life. So today's your birthday. What gives you freedom again about this?
God is the author of freedom.
Yeah.
And if you have financial stability, you're a bit free.
Yes.
If you can stand up every morning and you can have the breath in your life, you're already free.
Yes.
And of course, freedom comes from the mind.
Yes.
If your mind is free, you will be free.
Sure.
If you're in bondage in your heart, there is no freedom for you. So that's the author of freedom.
Yes.
God is the author of freedom.
Yes.
And you have to help yourself to be free.
Yes.
Yes.
So, and then from what I understand, your mind has to be free.
Your mind has to be free. You have to be free in your mind.
Wow.
Just be ready to be free in your mind. If your mind is free, you can go. Nothing can hold you down.
Nothing can hold
Nothing
you
can stop you.
Wow.
Yes. You're the only one that can stop yourself. I tell you. You are the only one that can stop. And if you decide that you're not stoppable, then nothing stops you.
Wow.
Nothing stops you. Remember what I said? If they push you to the wall, that has been my slogan. If I'm pushed to the wall, I have only two options. One is to slump and die, and the other is to push back. So if you have the mind of pushing back, then you're free.
You are free.
Thank you.
So, because no one wants to die now.
Nobody wants to die.
So you don't want to, no one want to die now. Wow. So thank you, Mrs. Chioma, for accepting my invitation to come and talk over here on this special project, Talk About Freedom. And then I thank you for sharing your experience to let people know that they can have freedom in their life. Whatever happened to you in their life, you can still experience freedom that God really wanted to experience. But what we are experiencing is just different.
Yeah.
So your bad experience might not even be my bad experience, but bad experience is bad experience.
Yes.
And then the way we deal with it might be different. But what we're trying to let people know on this podcast is to have a free mind.
Yes.
When you have a free mind, you free your mind from what happened has happened. So you will be able to live in your present. A lot of people live in their past. So in which your past are already gone. If you keep on living in your past, you will not be able to enjoy your today.
Exactly.
So clear your mind. What has happened has happened. Get up. See how you can shake yourself and just move on in your life again. So clear your mind to be able to be in your present. Living in your presence is the best thing in life. When you are in your present, you're able to think clearly. When you are in your presence, you'll be able to do a lot. When you are in your presence, you'll be able to create things that God will even help you more. That is when you can network. That is when you can talk to people that this is what I want to do. I remember we talk a lot, and then you let me know that this is what I want you to do.
Yes.
And then in the way I know, I let you know that that is a good thing. Move forward from that. And I know you also talk to a lot of people also that might want to bring you down, that don't do that, in which you will be able to say, no, the one I want is present, because I know in all situations some people might still want to get you back to your to your past. Then another thing I want to tell people is don't live in future. So future is where the fear comes from, because you don't even know if you will wake up tomorrow or not. But when you live in your present, you will enjoy it today. So, and that is when you can experience total freedom. Yesterday we keep us in prison. Future, we also give fear because we don't know what will happen in future. But what are you able to achieve right now? Right now is your birthday. And then we're able to launch your global empire. And then we know that in future it will yield a better result. So we don't want to see any negative things now. And we don't want to see anything that will stop you from achieving this goal. Because you have a good heart and you want to help others. You don't want people to be in bondage forever. And that is why this platform is coming up. So my people, expect Mrs. Chioma more, because we talk more about all this package that she's bringing. And I'm so happy you are in the US now. So thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. I know I would want to leave you so that we can enjoy the item 7 of your birthday. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Dr.
I really appreciate you
for inviting me. And I thank Global Outreach for giving me this opportunity to use this platform to express myself and to make myself known to people.
Welcome.
I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much.